Marty, what's it like to be back and know that the Devils are going to be playing here in the Meadowlands again?
Yeah, this is awesome. I think obviously all the players that are playing on our team doesn't really know about the Meadowlands too much, but I'm sure in the last few weeks they've been hearing about it, and I think it's a great opportunity for these guys to to be in a big stage. I think probably for the first time in their whole careers that they're going to perform in front of that many people.
What's the feeling you get when you come into this parking lot? Obviously, there were some championship parades through here for you guys.
Yeah, it's exciting. Every time you come around here, you always peek if the building is still there. And it's definitely brings back great memories. Obviously, the parking lot that we used to go around is not there anymore. There's a big mall there, but it's still pretty cool.
How about the fact that they're transforming MetLife into Stadium Series Park, giving it that New Jersey feel? Is going to be like a park-like atmosphere, people walking dogs and stuff during breaks in the action. What are your feelings on that?
I think it's going to be great. I think Everton, New Jersey is important. I think it's a time to showcase our state, and obviously the Devils being part of it is like number one. The guys are super excited to be part of this, and it should be a great event.
Were you a pond hockey kid when you were growing up?
Oh yeah, that's all I did. Actually, it's not pond hockey; it's like park hockey. Because I live in Montreal, there's not many ponds in Montreal. But every single park had rinks, and that's what I did. Every time I finished school, did my homework, and I would play hockey till dinner time. And sometimes, if I was good enough, I was able to go out back after dinner. So that's how we learn how to play hockey, and then play with bigger kids too.
What was your favorite place?
Oh, Parc Furlan. That's the place that I grew up playing. That I learned how to play hockey.
So, what does playing outside in the elements in the NHL do for the players there in your mind?
It's different. I think it's nice that we're going to have the opportunity to come in the day before and be able to skate. And so they're going to see temperature-wise, the element of your equipment when it's really cold outside, your stick, how it reacts and all that. So it'll be interesting, but it's definitely different. I think the wind, you play in a closed environment. I always say, I always look at, hockey players are like indoor cats, so it's always the same thing. Now it's a little different when you get outside.
Just talk a little about the rivalry between, the Devils and Philadelphia, and also you're not playing the Rangers, but again, the rivalry with New York and New Jersey.
Yeah, it's always a big one. I think throughout the years that I played, we always had some great battles against the Flyers, and it hasn't changed. And I think you see the growth of both teams, especially the last few years. They're competitive, and they're going to see each other a lot. So it's kind of nice that you get a game in the Stadium Series like that it's going to count. We're chasing them, and they're right in front of us, and we're definitely big points for us. So and big point for them also. So it should be a really fun game.
Marty, as a goaltender, does kind of playing, when you're looking at usual normal game, you're looking at seeing a ceiling and stuff like that. Does it affect the vision at all? It seemed, just the sky up there.
It's a little different. Obviously the sidelines are different. The stands are not right beside the glass; they're a lot further down, and so that's what I said. It's really nice for them to have an opportunity to skate and get some shots in the day before, just to have a feeling of it. Obviously, like I said, the equipment is a big thing. As a goalie, your equipment feels a certain way, but when it's at 20 degrees outside or whatever the temperature is going to be, it reacts differently. Mm-hmm. And so just that fact that we're going to be able to skate at night on Friday before the game on Saturday night will be good.
What do you appreciate most about the Devils fan?
I mean, they're passionate. Obviously, we played, I've played here and have been here all my professional career. And I think the support that they brought to the Devils, it's not the amount of fans, I think the quality of fans that we have. And I think it's been showing up in the last few years since, they bit the bullet for a while. Like we were at some lean years in New Jersey, and they stuck with it. And finally, with getting lucky on the draft a little bit, getting some really good talented players like Nico Hischier and Jack Hughes and Luke and other guys, a lot of the young people now are big Devil fans. And you see it every single day when I walk around, Prudential Center, and it's such a big difference than they used to be. So it's I think the fans are really answering the bell here and supporting our team.
You have experience outdoors, so what have you told your goaltenders about this game?
I haven't talked to them yet. We need to win every game we play, so we'll worry about that after LA on Thursday. But I'm definitely gonna try to talk to them. I don't know which one's gonna play yet, so either.
Marty, do you wear gloves under your glove, or do you wear layers? How do you handle it?
I didn't do it. It was cold. It's a hard feeling. You're so used to have your glove a certain way. It's hard, like for a goalie. You could do it on your blocker hand, but on your glove side, it would be slippery. Unless it's a baseball glove, like I think Lundqvist used to wear these gloves all the time, but I never did. So I don't know what they're gonna do. But obviously, like our game when we played in in New York the stadium at Yankee Stadium, it was in the afternoon, so a lot brighter than it could be at night, so a little different. But I think they'll be fine. It's gonna be a fun experience for them.
How do you deal with all of the stuff going on around the game? Like they say at the Super Bowl, you got a longer national anthem. You got a concert here in the second intermission, I think, is going on, and before the game.
Yeah, I mean it's the same for both teams. You just got to be ready to understand it might be stuff unexpected that's going to happen, and you have to deal with it. And whoever deals with it the best is going to have the better chance to win this hockey game. But it's like I said, it's an event, and you have to embrace it. And I think our guys are really excited about it.
Is that kind of a microcosm of the season? Like you have to be ready to adapt as the season goes on, and in this game you don't know what's going to happen and pop up.
Yeah, that's what sports is all about. I think it's. Nothing is cookie cutter. If something happens and you have to react to it, and that's going to be probably a big effect here on this game.
I believe it's going to be the second time in outdoor history where we have brothers competing outdoors on the same team, Luke and Jack. What have they meant to the organization? Obviously, Luke being a rookie this year, but Jack as well.
Well, I mean, I think just the star power that Jack brings. Obviously, his brother's following in his footstep also. It's just a great family. You get Quinn in Vancouver. We're just really fortunate to have these two guys on our team, and I think our fan base really embraced the brothers, and Jack's been embracing the spotlight too. He's a kid that wants to be the best hockey player in the NHL, and he plays that way every single game. We're really fortunate to have him, and their career is just starting. So there's a lot of good things going to happen for them in the future, hopefully.
Marty, curious your thoughts on the recent defensive adjustments the team has made, and how obviously they've played out pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good. I think the guys are took a little while to get going with it. Now I think most of the players are understanding the system that Lindy wants them to play defensively, and I think it gives us a better chance to stay competitive. While we were waiting on guys coming back. So now I'm sure we're excited about the way we're playing in the last few games. So we just gotta keep it going.
Do you think it will be hard to shut out the novelty of the game with the teams knowing that they're all fighting for something?
I think when puck drops, it's a hockey game. I think it's all the outside, that noise there that you have to control a little bit. But we want our players to embrace this festivities. I think a lot of guys are bringing their families in and then their kids, and there'll be a family day, and the game itself, there'll be a lot of outside noise. But it's no different in the Stanley Cup Finals. If they're able to adjust to this, when it's gonna be time for them to deal with the Stanley Cup Final, they'll see that it's the same thing. It's a lot of distraction. You got to block those noise, and as an organization, we'll do everything possible for them to enjoy it, but obviously to be ready for the game.
Are you bringing any family in for this game?
I got my older kids coming in. My younger one has a hockey tournament, and if I would have played, he would have come. And now that I'm watching it, I said, you go play hockey. But yeah, Anthony, Annabelle, and William are coming down, and Jeremy obviously is playing in the East Coast League, so he's not going to be there.
So you're not playing?
No, I'm not playing. Once again.
No one-day contract?
Marty, how's the curious, you're obviously in the conversation, so how's the trade deadline, pre-trade deadline talks going for the team?
Like right now, we're focusing on what's going on the ice. I think we're still a ways from for the deadline, but obviously, as we're getting closer here, there'll be a lot more talks, and then see what we're at the time that we need to make a decision. We're not there yet.